Okay, before we begin, tonight we are going to try another telepathic connection. This is an experiment we've done 5 times already. The first few times, nobody was able to see the images or the words that I was sending. But the last 2 times, I keep coming back because there's people who are picking up on parts of what I'm sending. And as a scientist, now I'm really curious. I'm really curious if maybe we are kind of becoming simpatico a little bit without us even realizing it. So we are at past the 7 minute mark. So we're going to just get started right now. Whoever is in here, peace and blessings. Good evening, good night. Hotep, Ashe, Bendición. However you greet people, Assalamu alaikum. However you greet others, we greet you in peace, greet you in love, and we're going to begin our meditation session to see if we can connect with each other on a deeper level. So wherever you are, if you're sitting, lying down, I want you to just close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath in through the nose. Inhale as deep as you can. Expand your belly, expand your chest. Hold it for a moment and blow out through your lips slowly. In through the nose. I want it to sound like the sound of the ocean. In and out. The breath is the ocean. The body is the shore. The breath is the ocean. The body is the shore. The breath is the ocean. And the body is the shore. Now remember in this moment what is happening, what is occurring, what you're experiencing. You don't have to resist. If your mind is racing, remember, let it race. If your body is a little bit tense, just notice it. We often feel that we must be at war with these experiences, at war with the body for its desires, at war with the mind because of its busy activities. You are not at war with yourself. Accept yourself. And when everything is there before you and you don't resist, that is when your mind becomes still. That is when creation is possible. Just observe. Observe what you feel without judgment. Observe what the body is doing without judgment. If you judge it, you judge yourself. You resist it. You resist yourself. How can you heal yourself when you're fighting yourself? Just let it be. Let it be. The technology of the body and the mind is perfect. And now you will use your breathing and your mind to engage in building spiritual technology. Oh yes, there is non-physical technology in the universe. How do you think you astral project? Your mind is clear and still. Your body is relaxed. You are not anxious. You can accept anything that life gives you, for you recognize the deep spiritual power within yourself. The mind is still. Let's use our divine power. I want you to imagine yourself sitting where you are, or lying where you are. Imagine your face and your clothes, your facial expression, your closed eyes, the room you are in, your muscles, skin. Make the image as clear as possible in your mind. Now in your mind, imagine that you are going to draw a Merkaba, a spiritual chariot to carry the soul. Start with one point. Imagine yourself in your mind, taking your finger and pointing upward. And that finger touches the air, and wherever the finger touches, just imagine it leaves behind a trail of fire. You point upward with the finger, and there's a single dot of fire at the tip of your finger. Move the finger from left to right in a straight line, slowly. And just imagine that as your finger moves across the air, it leaves behind a trail of flame, one straight line, burning, golden, and bright. Now stop. Imagine the same finger moving down, diagonally, from right to left, slowly leaving behind a trail of fire. Now stop. Now imagine that finger going back upward, slowly to the left, forming a perfect, straight, golden triangle hovering in the air in front of you. Now imagine taking your finger once again and pointing downward. And wherever your finger touches, it leaves behind a trail of golden flame. As you point downward, you see one single point, burning golden light. Move your finger upward and to the left. slowly leaving behind a diagonal line of golden flame. Now stop. Move your finger to the right in one straight line, slowly moving across, leaving behind the after image of beautiful, bright, golden flame. Stop. Move your finger downward, diagonally, to the left, forming a beautiful, inverse, upside down, burning triangle. And now these two triangles are joined together, one pointing upward, one pointing downward, forming perfect 6-point star. As above, so below. Perfect reflections of one another, joined together. This is your Macabre, your chariot of light. Now imagine yourself where you are. Notice your arms, they're made of solid flesh and bone. Feel the weight of your body. Look down and notice your body. Notice your arms and legs, belly, thighs, knees, feet. Look down and see all of it. Now look at that beautiful 6-pointed star of the Macabre. And imagine your spirit deep within you, taking one simple step to the left and leaving your body behind. Just as easy as that, your body is sitting there or lying there, but your spiritual body is standing beside it, watching it, almost in amusement. Giddy at how easy that was to leave it behind. Now step forward. Let your true self, your spirit body, step towards your Macabre. And take another step. And with the third step, you are inside of it. At first glance, it appeared two-dimensional. But as you step in, you realize that it is not just three-dimensional, but it has a number of dimensions you can't even count or name. You see things from angles you've never even imagined before. You are a spirit riding a spiritual chariot, and your consciousness has expanded, and the way things look is dizzying, as if split into a million fractal pieces, and you see all of them all at once. You control your Macabre with the will and with thought. So with a thought, simply tell your Macabre to rise up off the floor. Feel the weight shifting, even though it is weightless. Feel it move easily. You only have one destination in your spiritual chariot. Only one place I want you to go. I want you all to come to me. Ride your spiritual chariot into my consciousness and bring all your thoughts and experiences with you. When I count to 3, imagine you coming here to where I am and entering into my thoughts. 1, 2, 3. Now come to me. I see mountains of snow. I see green grass at a park. A large tree. I hear the ocean. We are on an island. I hear the sound of a dog barking. Chain link fence. I smell mustard. I'm at a kitchen table. The lights are out. The refrigerator is open and I see light from the refrigerator shining across the dark room. I see a window to my right. Outside of it, the light is shining. I taste the air, salt air of the ocean. I hear footsteps. Hard-bottom shoes walking behind me. I hear the sound of children singing. Loud and raucous. Toast is burning. I am in a small, poor neighborhood. I'm watching TV during the day. There's a dog rubbing against my leg. I'm lying beside my lover. Black and red plaid blanket. I'm in a pink robe. I'm in many places all at once, absorbing many thoughts all at once. We are all one. I have completely dissolved into you, and there's only one of us left. I surrender myself to you completely. I resist nothing. I'm one with you. Accept me. Now in this moment, I will send not a thought, one image and one word. Actually, two words. When I send it out, relax yourself. Don't expect anything. Don't anticipate. Just be. I will send my thoughts to you. And I want you to receive them. Don't try. You have no assignment, no obligation. Just be. Just accept yourself and accept this reality. I climb into my Merkaba, my spiritual chariot. It allows me to be in many dimensions at once, many places at once. Without even moving, I am instantly with all of you. My Merkaba becomes absorbed into your body, shining so bright, so fiercely. The radiance and the heat of 1,000 suns, absorbing us both, dissolving us, melting us, until we become one in our ashes. As you breathe in my thoughts. You absorb my thoughts. You experience this deep and profound oneness. My thoughts are yours. I release all barriers. See my thoughts and take what you want. I hide nothing from you. The path to God leads inward, not outward. Your inner universe is unfolding. You feel your potential and realize that you've been living within boundaries established by others. Let them come crumbling down. Be completely free. Know that we are one. Know you can see my thoughts. Enjoy the silence without fear. Absorb my thoughts without doubt. Whatever thoughts occur in your mind in the state, hold on to those thoughts. No matter what it is, no matter how irrelevant or how random, take whatever thought pops in your mind and just hold it. Remember it. Don't let it go. Don't doubt it. Don't question it. Just hold it. Whatever words, just hold it. Now I'll count to 5. And you can open your eyes if you so choose. You can move if you so choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just take a moment. Okay, I'm going to ask, is everybody okay? I see there are comments about Mickey. Mickey, are you still here? Before we get into our experiment, I want to make sure Mickey's okay. Mickey, are you still here? I apologize. I didn't see what happened originally in the conversation, but I see that everybody is, offering love and support to Mickey. I don't know if Mickey is still here, but Mickey, I hope all is well. If you need someone to talk to communicate, we're all here for you. I hope everything's gonna work out. I didn't notice what happened. I didn't notice the conversation, so I apologize. How's everybody feeling? And thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. How's everybody's experience? Let be, and you saw Ladybug Joshua. Okay. Have a powerful energy. Thank you, Diego. Stephanie, you feel good? Yeah, I feel very relaxed, very in tune. That was an interesting one. Okay, so did anybody get any words or any images that popped into their mind? I didn't send the ladybug out, Joshua. Too late, favorite diva? Yeah, I guess I am. You saw a flame? Okay. Spiritual awareness, healing, and a flame. And Jess, you saw a pizza? You must have been hungry. You saw number 3. Interesting. I didn't send out the number 3, but the triangle has 3 points. You saw horses? Okay, interesting, interesting. Where were the horses? Because I did go to an alpaca farm, and they had like little horses there. Maybe that image was in there somewhere. Joshua, you saw a sword and shield in Zelda? Farm? Yeah, yeah. I was on a farm. I was definitely on a farm last week with my sons. We went to go see it. We went to an alpaca farm just for fun, and there were horses there. So maybe you dug through my consciousness a little bit. Fire or eggs, orange and light blue. Okay. Peaceful energy, yellow ball of light. Okay. Egyptian symbols, black cat and blonde Viking. This is all very interesting. What I sent out though, I sent out an image of a star, and I sent out two words, here now. All wrong. Well, I won't say they were wrong. Not necessarily. They're not necessarily wrong. They're not the images I sent out, but that don't mean they're wrong. So keep in mind, what we're trying to do is well, it's not just about me. We're trying to read each other's thoughts. So maybe there's something in somebody else's thoughts that was present there. Because when I go into that zone, sometimes I see a whole flood of images come my way that I believe could possibly be you guys' thoughts coming at me, your memories and experiences coming at me. So it could be all of our experiences are coming together. So they're not necessarily wrong. Just because it's not my image doesn't necessarily mean that it's the wrong image. But this is interesting. It's intriguing. I'm trying to figure out ways that we can take the experiment to another level and really, really, really. What image did I send? Blue. I sent the image of a star, 5 point golden star. Very simple, like something a child would draw, with the words "here, now." Josh, you saw a star up close. Okay, so you saw a star. Okay, it was a black star with many colors shooting out. Okay, so you saw something kind of like a black hole. Interesting. It wasn't a 5 point star. It was just kind of a star. Okay, interesting. Yeah, like that, Stephanie. Exactly like that. This is kind of cool though. I kind of like doing these experiments. One of these days, I swear. One of these days, I swear, we're gonna connect and actually become telepathic. I promise you. Every time we do it, I feel like we're getting this close. Last week there was a bunch of people who kind of saw little bits of what I don't know, my shoulder's itching. But there was a bunch of people last week that saw like little bits of what I was sending out last week. That was pretty interesting. You saw the color yellow, okay? The star was kind of like a yellow golden color. But this is pretty cool. All right, so we are going to wrap this one up. This is our 10-10 session. We have an 11-11 session coming up that I'm going to get ready for. Keep in mind that the next session is open conversation about anxiety. We talked about this last week. So if anybody has any questions, anything you want to know, any meditation tips you want to utilize, just let me know. The next session is all for you guys. So anybody struggling with anxiety, anybody who's just feeling like ill at ease, you feel panicky, you feel like you are having panic attacks or anxiety attacks, yeah, please join us for the next session. I've been there, I've experienced it myself. So, yeah, Stephanie, you got tons of anxiety. So, yeah, so, you know, have a question for next session. Next session, 11-11, is open. So, I don't have, if you can see my workspace, there's no notes in front of me, nothing in front of me. I just want you guys to feel free to ask whatever questions you want, and I'll try my best to answer them, or somebody else in the session can offer their support, offer their answers. So that's the next session is totally for you guys.